What will happen if you chew 2 cloves daily? Cloves are the aromatic flower buds of the clove tree, which originates from the Maluku Islands in Indonesia. This versatile spice can be used to season pot roasts, add flavor to hot beverages, and bring spicy warmth to cookies and cakes. You may have tasted cloves in mulled wine, chai tea, pumpkin pie, or gingerbread cookies. Although cloves are best known as a sweet and aromatic spice, they are also used in traditional medicine. The medicinal properties of cloves are due to their nutritional profile. Cloves are an excellent source of manganese, and they also contain significant amounts of fiber. Vitamins and minerals, including vitamin K, vitamin C, calcium, and magnesium. Additionally, cloves are exceptionally rich in antioxidants, including flavonoids, beta-carotene, thymol, and eugenol. In traditional Chinese medicine, cloves are used for various purposes, including supporting digestive function, warming the body, and boosting energy. Meanwhile, studies in modern Western medicine have shown that the organic compounds in cloves help relieve pain, analgesic, reduce inflammation, anti-inflammatory, and fight harmful microorganisms, antimicrobial. In today's video, we look at 11 health benefits of chewing 2 cloves daily, supported by scientific research. From combating tooth decay to potentially warding off chronic diseases, this small daily habit may just be one of the smartest moves you can make for your well-being. Number 11, benefit is promoting oral health. Chewing cloves daily can significantly improve oral health by reducing gum inflammation and targeting bacteria that lead to dental decay and bad breath. A human study published in the Journal of Indian Society of Periodontology found that an herbal mouthwash containing cloves effectively reduced oral bacteria responsible for dental plaque cavities and gum disease. Additionally, a clinical study showed that a homemade gel made with clove oil was as effective as benzocaine in numbing gums before dental procedures. The next benefit is number 10, promoting gut health. The eugenol content in cloves plays a significant role in promoting overall gut health. Although human studies are limited, animal research provides compelling evidence. A study on rats demonstrated that clove extract could protect against stomach ulcers by enhancing mucus production in the stomach lining, which acts as a protective barrier against gastric acids. This helps prevent ulcer formation and promotes healing for those with leaky gut. Additionally, cloves stimulate the secretion of digestive enzymes, which can improve digestion and alleviate issues such as bloating and gas. Moving on, we have number 9, protect against infections. The antimicrobial properties of cloves make them a powerful ally in fighting off a variety of infections, including bacterial, fungal, and viral pathogens. A test tube study reported in Tropical Life Sciences Research found that clove extract could effectively treat urinary tract infections, targeting bacteria in the bladder, urethra, and kidneys. Additionally, cloves have shown efficacy against common foodborne pathogens like E. coli and S. aureus. The antifungal properties of cloves are also impressive, with studies demonstrating their ability to combat Candida albicans, which causes yeast infections. Furthermore, some studies suggest that clove extract may have antiviral effects, potentially aiding in the fight against herpes, simplex viruses. The next benefit is number 8, regulate blood sugar. For those managing diabetes, cloves can be a natural ally in regulating blood sugar levels. In a 2019 study, people with and without prediabetes, who took 250 milligrams of clove extract daily for 30 days, showed significantly lower blood glucose levels after meals. Similarly, a 2017 animal study found that nigericin, a compound in cloves, increased the uptake of sugar from the blood into cells, boosted insulin secretion, and improved the function of insulin-producing cells in mice. These studies suggest that consuming cloves, either by chewing them or taking them as an extract, may offer a natural approach to help manage blood sugar levels. Up next, we have number 7, suppress a cough. While modern science is still catching up, traditional Chinese medicine has long harnessed the soothing properties of these aromatic flower buds to calm irritated throats and quiet persistent coughs. Their natural compounds work to suppress the cough reflex, offering sweet relief from nagging respiratory woes. So the next time a cough threatens to disrupt your day or night, start chewing cloves. It may just be the secret weapon your medicine cabinet has been missing. Moving on to number 6, we have protection against cancer. Several intriguing laboratory studies have shown that clove oil and its compounds could have cancer-fighting properties. For instance, one study discovered that clove extract not only boosted cancer cell death, but also slowed down tumor growth. However, it's important to remember that these studies used highly concentrated amounts that would be toxic to humans. So more research is needed to understand the effects of regular clove consumption, like chewing cloves. Nonetheless, the potential is there, making cloves an exciting area of study in the fight against cancer. And at number 5, we have promoted liver health. Cloves contain compounds that support liver function. Research in animals has revealed that eugenol in cloves acts as a powerful antioxidant shield for liver cells, potentially warding off harmful free radicals that can lead to liver diseases. In one study, rats with fatty liver disease showed marked improvement when given clove oil or eugenol solutions. Their liver function rebounded, inflammation decreased, and oxidative stress plummeted. Another animal study found that eugenol could even reverse signs of liver cirrhosis. While human studies are still limited, one small trial hinted at the liver protective effects of cloves by lowering levels of an enzyme linked to liver disease. However, high doses of clove extract can be harmful to the liver, so moderation is key. Getting into number 4, we can ease the effects of aging. The antioxidant properties of cloves may contribute to slowing down the aging process. Research indicates that cloves have potent antioxidant effects, with some studies suggesting they are more powerful than vitamin E in combating oxidative stress and free radical damage, which are key contributors to age-related tissue damage. While antioxidants cannot entirely prevent aging, they may help reduce the progression of age-related diseases and maintain cellular health. The number 3 benefit is to relieve pain and stress. The eugenol in cloves acts as a natural pain reliever and stress reducer. While most studies focus on clove oil, chewing cloves may also help relieve muscle and joint pain associated with conditions like arthritis. Furthermore, chewing cloves can help reduce toothache and oral pain, headaches, and migraines, and provide stress relief. These benefits are supported by eugenol's analgesic, anti-inflammatory, and antimicrobial properties. Next is the number 2, benefit enhanced bone health. Cloves pack a powerful punch when it comes to supporting strong, healthy bones. Their impressive manganese content, over 50% of the daily recommended value in just 1 teaspoon, plays a crucial role in bone formation and maintenance. While research specifically on cloves and bone health is still emerging, studies indicate that manganese-rich foods like cloves may help ward off osteoporosis. Beyond manganese, eugenol and other bioactive compounds in cloves have shown promise in animal studies for preserving bone mass. And the number 1 benefit is improved brain health. Cloves may support brain health through their rich antioxidant content. Studies on Alzheimer's disease models have shown eugenol can help improve cognitive function in several ways. It reduces the loss of brain cells and decreases the buildup of harmful amyloid beta proteins. Additionally, this antioxidant fights brain inflammation and protects against damage caused by oxidative stress. However, more research is needed to confirm these effects in humans. There you have it, 11 health benefits of chewing 2 cloves daily. While these benefits are promising, more human studies are needed to fully understand the effects of daily clove consumption. Lastly, while consuming 1 to 2 cloves daily is generally considered safe for most adults, there are some potential risks and side effects to be aware of. The eugenol in cloves may increase the risks of bleeding with blood thinners and interact with diabetes medications. Some people may experience allergic reactions or irritation. Consult a healthcare provider before adding cloves to your routine, especially if you have any existing health conditions or are taking medications. If you enjoyed this video, like, share, and subscribe, and click on notifications so you never miss a video. The next videos to watch are: would you like to discover 3 foods you can eat daily to boost nitric oxide production in the body, support cardiovascular health, and are proven by science? The effects of each food layer on top of each other have been found to improve blood flow, which helps reduce blood pressure. Studies have shown that cardiovascular disease risk is strongly associated with an increase in blood pressure, even when this is still within normal range. Nitrate-rich vegetables, cocoa, and garlic work synergistically to improve your cardiovascular system. Nitrates increase your blood levels of nitric oxide, which improves blood flow. Cocoa helps maintain those high nitric oxide levels. Garlic enhances signaling for more nitric oxide production, so you can get your heart pumping strong. Other than lowering blood pressure, boosting nitric oxide production helps enhance exercise performance, support weight loss, and delay cognitive decline. Nitrate next. Let's look at each of these foods in detail. Food number 3. Nitrates. Eating nitrate-rich foods is an effective way to increase nitric oxide synthesis in the body. Nitrate-rich vegetables. Consume at least 1 to 2 servings of vegetables daily. If you want to be precise, aim for 6.4 to 12.8 milligrams of nitrates per kilogram of body weight per day, or 2.9 to 5.8 milligrams per pound per day. This is the process. Bacteria in the mouth convert some nitrates to nitrites. In the stomach, nitrites are converted into nitric oxide. Leftover nitrates and nitrites are absorbed in the small intestine. The nitrates and nitrites that reach the blood can be converted into nitric oxide, a molecule that acts as a natural vasodilator, meaning it opens blood vessels. Elevated nitric oxide levels are associated with better circulation and lower blood pressure. Eating nitrate-containing vegetables improves the function of endothelial cells that line the inside of your blood vessels. As an added bonus, it reduces the risk of cardiovascular disease, including peripheral artery disease and heart disease. Cancer and premature death. Nitrates are abundantly found in beetroot and leafy greens. These vegetables can be consumed whole or in liquid form, juice, smoothie, or puree over several meals. They can also be drunk in one sitting a couple of hours before exercise. The nitrate-rich vegetables in descending order of nitrate content are arugula, turnip greens, dill, collard greens, spinach, Swiss chard, turnips, rhubarb, celery, beetroot, celery, mustard greens, radish, lettuce, watercress, bok choy, kale, and parsley. Here's a tip. Most vegetables rich in nitrates are also rich in oxalate, which can increase the risk of kidney stones. The solution is to cook the vegetables or pair them with calcium-rich foods to reduce oxalate absorption. Food number 2. Cocoa or dark chocolate. Get your cocoa polyphenol. By eating about 30 grams of cocoa powder or 40 grams of dark chocolate with a 75% cocoa content. When nitric oxide is created, it has a half-life of only a few seconds due to its highly reactive nature. This means that this molecule can only travel limited distances before being oxidized. This is where cocoa and dark chocolate come into play. The high concentration of flavonoids like epicatechin in this delicious tree helps support the high nitric oxide levels you've achieved by eating nitrate-rich vegetables. Several potential mechanisms are supposed to be responsible for the positive effect of cocoa, among them the activation of nitric oxide synthase, the enzyme that is responsible for the production of nitric oxide in cells, and anti-inflammatory properties. Food number 1. Garlic. Lastly, garlic enhances the signaling of nitric oxide. Take 3 to 6 cloves of garlic or 600 to 1,200 milligrams of an aged garlic extract over several meals. However, its blood pressure lowering effects are mostly due to another compound, hydrogen sulfide. Whether eaten as part of a meal or supplemented, garlic is a potent food that increases hydrogen sulfide signaling in the body and helps relax blood vessels and lower blood pressure. To maximize this effect, make sure to first cut or crush the cloves to activate their bioactive compounds. Before cooking them or eating them raw, if you dislike the smell or taste of garlic or if you wish to avoid the strong breath that comes from eating the cloves, you can choose to supplement with 600 to 1,200 milligrams of an aged garlic extract daily for the same benefits in those with high cholesterol. Greater than 200 milligrams per deciliter, greater than 5 millimoles per liter. The consumption of garlic for 2 months or more can moderately reduce total as well as LDL cholesterol and slightly increase HDL. Because it improves several cardiovascular parameters, garlic makes a good heart protective food. What happens when you eat these 3 foods daily? Your heart can pump blood more efficiently without putting any strain on your body because each ingredient in this dietary combo complements each other to effectively dilate blood vessels and reduce blood pressure. Since these 3 foods are hypotensive agents, meaning they lower blood pressure, start at the low end of the consumption range and monitor your blood pressure. Finally, get enough regular exercise. Other than reducing stress levels, exercise increases your body's natural ability to produce nitric oxide. To discover how you can slash your risk of heart disease and even reverse it. If you enjoyed this video, like, share, and subscribe, and click on the bell icon so you never miss a video. And now over to you. What are your favorite ways to boost nitric oxide levels? Leave your comment below. We'd love to hear from you. And be sure to check out our other videos. Today, we will look at 5 major causes of stomach bloating and what you can do to stop bloating fast. Bloating happens when your gastrointestinal tract gets filled with gas or air. This makes your stomach distended, swollen, painful, and tight. Now, you might not think twice about bloating if it only happens once in a while. But if you regularly have a bloated stomach, this could be a sign that your gut has an overgrowth of bacteria or yeast. Abdominal bloating can lead to digestive disorders, allergies, autoimmune dysfunction, and in some rare cases, cancer. Some of the common triggers of bloating include a poor diet, increased stress, exposure to toxins, and certain prescription drugs. Watch this video till the end because we'll reveal the number 1 way to get immediate relief from bloating. Now, to get rid of bloating forever, you'll have to target the root cause of bloating and eliminate it. Let's get into the 5 major causes of bloating and their natural solutions. We start with root cause number 5, low stomach acid levels. Having a bloated stomach may be a warning sign that you have low stomach acid levels. Now, when your stomach doesn't make enough hydrochloric acid, the food can stay undigested in your stomach for too long. This allows bacteria to grow, and bad bacteria like H. pylori can cause cramping, belching, heartburn, and bloating. As bacteria overgrows, it further prevents your stomach from making acid. Now, bad bacteria have been found to release toxins that can damage the stomach lining and cause ulcers, and increase gastric inflammation that can lead to stomach cancer. If you have low stomach acid, you will experience other symptoms such as iron deficiency anemia, nausea, being tired a lot, not liking certain foods, smelling bad, and having undigested food in your stool. So what causes low stomach acid? The causes include a poor diet, eating too quickly, antibiotic use, H. pylori infection, and stress. So, how can you tell if you have low stomach acid? One way is to test with baking soda. Mix 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda with 4 to 6 ounces of cold water. As soon as you wake up in the morning, drink this mix. Do not eat or drink anything else before you drink it. Time how long it takes you to burp or belch after drinking the baking soda. If it takes longer than 5 minutes, your stomach probably isn't making enough acid. To stop your bloating, you can use betaine HCl to improve stomach acid. Next, root cause number 4 is poor gallbladder health. The gallbladder is a pear-shaped organ that is located in the upper right abdominal area just below the liver. This tiny organ's main job is to release enzymes that help break down dietary fat. To assist the enzymes in digesting fat, the gallbladder releases bile. Bile is a greenish-brown liquid. It is made in the liver and stored in the gallbladder until you eat. It acts as an emulsifier. This means it helps to mix fat and water, so your small intestine can absorb fat-soluble vitamins, like vitamins A, D, E, and K. Bile also helps your body to break down sugar and get rid of waste products from the liver. If the two that carry bile from the gallbladder to the small intestine is blocked, you may experience upper abdominal pain, nausea, gas, and bloating after eating a high-fat meal. High-fat foods include coconut oil, butter, avocado, eggs, fatty meat, and nuts. If your bloating is caused by poor gallbladder health, you can try adding bitter herbs to your diet. Bitter herbs help to cleanse the liver and improve gallbladder function. These include ginger, arugula, endive, cilantro, turmeric, dandelion, cumin, fennel, mint, milk thistle, yarrow, leeks, and parsley. Next, root cause number 3, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. Normally, your small intestine doesn't have a lot of bacteria. When you have too many bacteria in your small intestine, that shouldn't be there. This is called small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, or SIBO. Bad bacteria in the small intestine produce methane gas and sulfur. This can lead to abdominal bloating, cramping, gas, diarrhea, heartburn, food sensitivities, leaky gut syndrome, and body-wide inflammation. Many things can cause an imbalance in gut bacteria. Common causes of SIBO include taking antibiotics, steroids, or acid-blocking drugs, PPIs, or damage and blockages in your gut, such as scarring or diverticula. One simple way to test for SIBO is to eat a bowl of steamed broccoli and observe how you feel over the next 3 hours. If you experience bloating, gas, cramping, acid reflux, or other digestive symptoms, it means there are too many bacteria. And your pancreas is not producing the necessary enzymes to break down food in your gut. The best treatment for bloating caused by SIBO is to eat a low FODMAP diet. High FODMAP foods such as wheat, lentils, beans, dairy, onions, garlic, artichokes, cabbage, and cauliflower tend to increase SIBO symptoms, including abdominal bloating. Are you enjoying the information? Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and click on notifications so you never miss a video. Coming up, root cause number 2 is Candida overgrowth. If your bloated stomach is often accompanied by mood swings, cognitive impairment, sugar cravings, and fatigue, your bloating may be due to Candida overgrowth. Candida is a type of yeast that lives in your gut flora alongside other microbes. Under normal circumstances, Candida should only exist in small amounts to aid in digestion and nutrient absorption. However, factors like too much sugar, an inflammatory diet, and toxic overload can cause yeast to multiply beyond what is deemed healthy. When this happens, Candida can reach your bloodstream and secrete more than 70 different toxins into your entire body. This can lead to liver dysfunction, overactive immune response, and even cancer growth. Common symptoms that warn of Candida overgrowth may include the following: athlete's foot, toenail fungus, skin rashes, mood swings, UTIs, brain fog, autoimmune diseases, seasonal allergies, and low energy. To get rid of bloating caused by Candida, you need to first control the Candida population and then repair the gut lining. Some of the antifungal and anti-inflammatory foods that are strong Candida killers include coconut oil, olive oil, apple cider vinegar, ginger, garlic, cloves, cinnamon, lemon, wild-caught salmon, and cruciferous vegetables. And the number 1 root cause is food sensitivities. Abdominal bloating may be one of the first signs of food sensitivity or intolerance. Other symptoms associated with food sensitivities are often unique to each individual. Keeping a journal of everything you eat while you go on an elimination diet can help you figure out your food sensitivities. Each time you eat foods that cause you to bloat, you're unknowingly contributing to inflammation in your gut, which can lead to skin rashes and autoimmune diseases. Eating inflammatory foods can cause an imbalance of bacteria like Candida, which can trigger leaky gut syndrome. To start an elimination diet, to figure out what is causing your bloating, take out the following foods from your diet for 2 weeks. Vegetable oils, gluten, dairy, refined sugar, corn, soy, eggs, grains, shellfish, tree nuts, legumes, and nightshade vegetables. After 2 weeks of not eating these foods, start to add them back into your diet, one at a time. Try a new food for 2 or 3 days. See if you have any symptoms. If you have symptoms, stop eating the new food. In general, stop eating highly inflammatory foods like gluten, refined sugar, and vegetable oils. Now, let's talk about the number 1 way to get immediate, short-term relief from bloating. The best way to reduce gas and bloating is by ingesting something called activated charcoal. Activated means the charcoal has been treated with oxygen at very high temperatures to make it more porous. Notes: the extra spaces in the charcoal trap gas molecules, which reduces the amount of gas that causes bloating. Just like with gas, activated charcoal locks away heavy metals, chemicals, and other toxins in the tiny spaces and passes them quickly through the digestive system. That is why doctors use activated charcoal in poisoning or drug overdose emergencies to prevent the body from absorbing harmful substances. Studies have found that activated charcoal can effectively reduce symptoms of stomach bloating, cramps, flatulence, and diarrhea. So, when should you take activated charcoal? Activated charcoal should be taken on an empty stomach with a large glass of water. One suggestion is to take it 2 hours away from meals, supplements, and medications. That's because activated charcoal also absorbs food nutrients, vitamins, and minerals. For gas and bloating, you can try 500 to 1,000 milligrams per day. Be aware, there may be side effects such as a black tongue, black stools, and constipation. Activated charcoal should be taken on an as-needed basis and is not a long-term solution. I hope you enjoyed. Today, we talk about the foods that cause gut inflammation and how you can reduce the symptoms and heal your gut. Now, the symptoms of gut inflammation go beyond the bloating, gas, stuck poop, digested discomfort, or irregular bowel movements you may have experienced. Millions of people suffer from autoimmune diseases such as type 1 diabetes, Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, rheumatoid arthritis, psoriasis, lupus, and multiple sclerosis. All of these have a lot to do with gut inflammation. An autoimmune disease happens when your immune system mistakenly attacks your body. Did you know 80% of your immune cells are in your gut? When we talk about the gut, we're really focused on the intestines, even though the gastrointestinal tract goes from the mouth all the way down to the rear. Now, because your gut is closely tied to your digestive, nervous, and immune systems, inflammation that goes on in your gut can affect your entire body, including your immune, brain, mental, and skin health, energy levels, and overall wellness. So that's why it's important to reduce gut inflammation and keep your gut healthy. Now, the inflammation we're talking about is not acute inflammation. Acute inflammation is when your body responds when you are injured, have an allergy, or get sick, and it goes away after you recover, like when you fall off your bike and bruise your knee, or when you have seasonal allergies and you start sneezing. The inflammation that concerns us is chronic inflammation, which is when your body experiences triggers all the time and constantly reacts with inflammation. This chronic inflammation is the root cause of many major chronic diseases, such as diabetes, obesity, and cardiovascular disease. So, when we talk about gut inflammation, it means your intestines are inflamed all the time. So, the next question is, how does gut inflammation come about? There are two ways that inflammation can happen in the gut. The first way is when your microbiome gets out of balance. Now, your microbiome comprises bacteria, viruses, and fungi that inhabit your gut. These microbes are either helpful or harmful. When there are too few good guys, too many bad guys, or a mixture of both, an imbalance or dysbiosis happens. The disease-causing bad guys are called pathogens and biofilms. Now, when your body lacks the good guys or probiotics because of poor food choices, the pathogens overgrow and release inflammation-promoting substances. These biofilms also make it hard for your intestines to absorb vitamins and fats that help put out inflammation. So, the second way that gut inflammation happens is when the epithelium or single layer of cells that make up your intestinal lining becomes permeable or leaky. When this happens, large molecules from the gastrointestinal tract enter your bloodstream. Now, this is not supposed to happen, so your immune system tags these molecules for destruction and sparks a chain reaction of inflammation. Usually, the permeability of your gut lining is controlled by tight junctions. These are the seals between adjoining cells that prevent leakage. Now, the job of the tight junctions is to allow beneficial nutrients to pass through and keep out larger inflammatory particles like pathogens, toxic chemicals, and undigested food. But these tight junctions become porous when we do not eat enough foods to repair and strengthen the gut's protective layer, such as bone broth and vitamin C-rich foods, like citrus fruits and dark leafy greens, that help build collagen. Or, when we eat foods we're sensitive to and cannot digest well, like gluten. Also, the pathogens and biofilms cause the tight junctions to loosen up. Now that you know the two pathways for gut inflammation, let's look at the symptoms of an inflamed gut. If you have gut inflammation, your digestive function is weakened and you will start experiencing both gut and non-gut symptoms. The symptoms of gut inflammation may include bloating, gas, or excess flatulence, acid reflux and heartburn, diarrhea or constipation, nausea and vomiting, abdominal pain or cramping, bloody or unusual stools, unintentional weight loss, sugar cravings and weight gain, and the non-gut related symptoms include low energy and fatigue, brain fog and mood issues, sleep problems and night sweats, headaches or migraines, skin issues such as dermatitis, psoriasis, or acne, hormonal issues such as PCOS, joint discomfort and joint issues, sniffles and mucus. Are you enjoying the information? Make sure you like, share and subscribe and click on notifications so you never miss a video. Next, let's look at the 5 worst food ingredients that cause inflammation in the gut and the rest of the body. We begin with our number 5, processed sugar. Processed sugar refers to refined sugar and carbs and added sugar like high fructose corn syrup, HFCS. Added sugar is sugar that's been removed from its source and added to foods and drinks as a sweetener and to increase shelf life. Processed sugars and carbs trigger the release of inflammatory messengers called cytokines. When sugary and starchy foods make it to the intestines, they selectively feed the pathogens and starve the beneficial bacteria, which prefer low-sugar plant fibers. Sugar also damages the protective intestinal barrier, especially when there is a lack of fiber to feed the probiotics. In one study published in Inflammatory Bowel Diseases in 2016, researchers followed over 360,000 participants from several European countries who ate a diet high in sugar and soft drinks. The researchers found that this eating pattern increased the risk of ulcerative colitis. They also found that eating a lot of vegetables helped reduce the risk of getting ulcerative colitis even among people who ate a lot of sugar and soft drinks. As you may already know, soft drinks use HFCS as a sweetener, as do a lot of seemingly healthy packaged foods like salad dressings, sweetened yogurt, and granola bars. HFCS is inflammatory, and over the last few decades, the overconsumption of HFCS has been linked to dramatic increases in inflammatory bowel disease, obesity, fatty liver, and type 2 diabetes. While processed sugars cause a cytokine storm, natural sugars and whole foods have not been linked to inflammation. So, to keep gut inflammation in check, we must avoid or reduce processed sugar. This includes refined sugar like white table sugar, cane sugar, and brown sugar, foods with added sugars or fructose, including ice cream, chocolate bars, and sugar-sweetened drinks such as soda, fruit juice, and energy drinks, artificial sweeteners with names like aspartame, sucralose, saccharin, and agave syrup. Instead, to sweeten your food and drinks, use natural sugars from whole foods like yacon syrup, raw honey, raw dates, coconut crystals, and pure whole leaf stevia, not processed stevia extract. Now, let's talk about the other type of sugar we need to cut back on, refined carbs. These are refined grains that have been processed to the point that almost all the bran, fiber, and nutrients have been removed. They break down easily into simple sugars and cause rapid spikes in blood sugar and insulin, which lead to weight gain, insulin resistance, and diabetes. These inflammatory empty carbs are the comfort foods many of us crave, such as white bread, pizza dough, pasta, pastries, white flour, white rice, sweet desserts, and breakfast cereals. So instead of refined carbs, eat the following types of carbs to soothe inflammation in the gut: prebiotics, or natural fibers that feed the good bacteria, like dandelion greens, garlic, onions, chicory root, etc. Artichokes, bananas, whole oats, and apples. Probiotic fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, and unsweetened yogurt. Gluten-free whole grains like quinoa, buckwheat, millet, and wild and brown rice. These complex carbs help your blood sugar rise more slowly. Nutrient-dense, complex carbs like fruits, and starchy vegetables like potatoes and legumes with lots of fiber. Next up, our number 4 is gluten. You may want to consider eating less wheat, even if you do not carry the gene for celiac disease, are not gluten sensitive, and do not have inflammatory bowel disease. This is because one fragment of gluten found in wheat, called gliadin, stimulates the release of the protein zonulin in the gut barrier. Zonulin expands the tight junctions and increases the leakage of harmful compounds into the bloodstream. So eating gluten can contribute to a continuous state of low-grade inflammation. A study published in the Scandinavian Journal of Gastroenterology in 2006 found that gluten increases intestinal permeability for everyone, but especially for celiac patients. Common grains that contain gluten include wheat, rye, and barley. Next, we have number 3, ultra-processed foods. Ultra-processed foods, UPF, are laden with more than just added salt and sugar. They include artificial colors, hydrogenated fats, preservatives, and additives to increase shelf life, stability, and taste. The Brazilian researchers who came up with this term defined UPF as industrial formulations with 5 or more ingredients. Examples of UPF include flavored potato chips, hot dogs, salami, and more frozen pizzas, white bread, chicken nuggets, fried chicken, French fries, soft drinks, chocolate, candy, ice cream, whipped toppings, salty snacks, baked goods, and sweetened breakfast cereals. These highly modified foods disrupt the gut microbiome and weaken the gut barrier. According to a study published in the BMJ, UPF makes up 58% of the calories eaten in the US and contributes almost 90% of the energy from added sugars. Studies show that eating larger amounts of UPF significantly increases the risks of inflammatory bowel disease. Also, processed meats have been associated with a higher risk of colon cancer because they fuel gut inflammation. Avoid UPF and eat anti-inflammatory whole foods, including antibacterial foods like garlic and ginger, to promote good gut bacteria. The next 2 ingredients are commonly found in UPF. At number 2, we have vegetable oils. Vegetable oils are also known as refined seed oils, which is a more accurate name for these industrial oils. They are widely used for cooking in restaurants and for extending the shelf life of packaged foods. So these processed oils include canola, corn, cottonseed, soybean, sunflower, safflower, grapeseed, and rice bran. Now, they're really bad for your gut and clog up your arteries. This is because they contain high levels of polyunsaturated omega-6 fatty acids, which are easily oxidized by heat and light and form unnatural molecules. These molecules irritate your gut lining and cause inflammation that leads to a leaky gut. The problem is, most people ingest far more omega-6 than anti-inflammatory omega-3. To lower gut inflammation, replace vegetable oils with healthy fats like avocado oil, macadamia oil, coconut oil, grass-fed butter, and extra virgin olive oil. And at number 1, we have trans fats. Artificial trans fats are another type of vegetable oil. They are often listed as partially hydrogenated oils on food labels. These are formed by adding hydrogen to vegetable oil, so the oil becomes solid at room temperature. Even though the FDA banned artificial trans fats in the US in 2018, they can still be found in some foods. These are vegetable shortening, which is used for making soft and flaky cakes and pastries, microwave popcorn, margarine, fried fast foods, and non-dairy coffee creamers. You'll want to stay far away from these heart disease-causing vegetable oils. So, these are the top 5 worst foods that cause gut inflammation you'll want to avoid. Other factors that increase harmful gut bacteria and inflammation include food sensitivities like dairy, corn, soy, and nightshades, chronic stress and poor sleep, problems with bile flow, low stomach acid levels, gut infection, and small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. Medications like non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Drinking too much alcohol. Finally, if you're looking for vitamins to heal a leaky gut, the best ones are zinc carnosine, L-glutamine, ginger, and aloe vera. I hope you enjoyed this video. Are you experiencing cramps, pain, and fatigue in your legs? Poor circulation in the legs, ankles, and feet can cause edema, varicosis, and venous diseases. In today's video, we'll explore 10 foods that boost circulation in the legs. Make sure you watch till the end, cause we'll mention one spice that has amazing benefits for your arteries that you'll want to eat daily. Number 10. Potassium-rich foods. Potassium is a vasoactive mineral that increases blood flow by widening blood vessels to the organs and limbs, resulting in reduced pain and increased nutrient and oxygen flow. Potassium is beneficial for a healthy circulatory system, the network of blood vessels that carry blood away from and towards the heart, because it helps to lower blood pressure. Luckily, it is widely found in foods. The Western diet is full of salty foods, which are rich in sodium and poor in potassium, resulting in increased blood pressure. You can balance sodium to potassium intake by consuming potatoes, bananas, broccoli, tomato, etc. Beans and legumes, which are the best nutritional sources of potassium. Number 9. Vitamin D sources. Vitamin D is a vasoactive vitamin and has a vital role in regenerating the vascular system. The anti-inflammatory effects of vitamin D prevent blood vessels in the heart from oxidative damage caused by metabolic processes and environmental pollutants. A 2014 study published in Circulation showed that supplementation of daily 4,000 IU, cola, calciferol, vitamin D3, which is a bioactive form of vitamin D, promotes regeneration of blood vessels. Although fish, milk, and eggs contain vitamin D, sunlight is the primary source of it. You can get enough vitamin D by getting sunlight for 5 to 15 minutes. Sufficient vitamin D levels can elevate the repair of blood vessels, resulting in better circulation to the legs. For better results, visit Take Vitamin D3 with K2, as K2 helps to prevent stiff arteries caused by calcium buildup and returns calcium to the bones where it is needed for growth. Number 8. Fish is a source of omega-3. Fish is a well-known food for its benefits for the vascular system. It is a healthy fatty acid found in vast amounts in fish as DHA and EPA and minor amounts in walnuts, flax seeds and chia seeds as alpha-linolenic acid. Omega-3 shows antioxidant effects by preventing oxidative damage to the blood vessels and heart. It also helps relax the muscle cells of blood vessels, which results in increased blood flow and lower blood pressure. Fish that contain the highest amount of omega-3 are mackerel, sablefish, salmon, sardines, and tuna. The approximate recommended daily intake of omega-3 is 1,000 milligrams. Number 7. Grapes and red wine. Grape is a rich source of polyphenol, which are potent antioxidants. Also, They modulate LDL, also known as bad cholesterol, therefore preventing the clotting of blood vessels. Importantly, the polyphenol in grapes help to reduce blood pressure and improve the elasticity of blood vessels. In one 2004 study published in Biofactors, daily grape supplementation was given to hypertensive patients. Their blood pressure was reduced due to polyphenolic compounds. Polyphenol in grapes help promote circulation in legs and other organs, contributing to open, healthy blood vessels. Number 6. Tea, which contains catechins. Drinking 1 or more cups of black or green tea daily has been shown to reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases because of their effects on lowering blood pressure. Tea is an enormous source of catechins, which is a type of polyphenol. A study published in Nutrients 2021 showed that when healthy people take catechin-containing green tea extract, their blood flow to their legs is increased. At the same time, vascular resistance improved, suggesting that blood flow was more effortless due to decreased resistance from blood vessels. Catechins help in relaxation of blood vessels through nitric oxide formation, which has strong effects on blood circulation by widening blood vessels. Other catechin sources are red wine, strawberries, apples, and cherries. Number 5. Cacao and dark chocolate. Higher consumption of cacao has been associated with lower risk of cardiovascular diseases. Cacao also contains a more elevated amount of catechins. Studies show that cacao or dark chocolate could lower blood pressure, which increases blood flow. It also prevents endothelial dysfunction. This means the arteries are narrowing when they should be opening, thus causing chest pain. Even in serious cardiovascular problems, cacao supplementation showed beneficial effects on the dilation of arteries. Number 4. Garlic is a rich source of L-arginine. Garlic is rich in L-arginine, an amino acid that is critical for nitric oxide synthesis, which helps blood vessels relax. A 2004 study, published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry, showed supplementation of garlic tablets increased blood flow to the legs. Garlic also modulates serum lipids and prevents the accumulation of lipid. Some of us find garlic hard to consume. If that's you, there are other sources of L-arginine, including red meat, fish, and eggs. Number 3. Green leafy vegetables. The venous system is vital for healthy circulation. It helps the return of blood to the heart and prevents edema. A higher intake of green vegetables is associated with a healthier venous system. Some green leafy vegetables that you can add to your diet are kale, cabbage, broccoli, lettuce, and spinach. Studies have shown that healthy people who ate spinach had higher dilation of blood vessels, indicating increased blood flow to the organs. This is because spinach contains nitrates that affect nitric oxide levels, a compound that helps blood vessels widen. Besides, vegetables contain a high amount of fiber, which lowers blood lipid levels and prevents clotting in blood vessels. It's recommended to take around 8 ounces of vegetables daily. Number 2. Cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper is made from chili peppers and used as a spice. It affects metabolism, resulting in increased blood flow in arteries and veins. It also improves common lipid problems such as high triglyceride and cholesterol levels. As a bonus, its main ingredient, capsaicin, also shows beneficial effects on blood circulation. Capsaicin improves the effects of nitric oxide on blood vessels, resulting in lower blood pressure. Number 1. Vitamin C. Fatigue, pain, leg cramping can be causes of blood vessel abnormalities in the legs. Vitamin C has beneficial effects on blood vessels through its strong antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. In a 2001 study published in Circulation, vitamin C levels were assessed in patients with peripheral artery disease, PAD, in which lipid accumulates in the wall of blood vessels and negatively affects blood circulation in legs and feet. Researchers found that vitamin C levels were 2 times lower in PAD patients compared to healthy people. Fortunately, vitamin C is easily available in fruits such as orange, kiwi, and apple, lemon, strawberry, and tomato. There you have it. The top 10 foods that boost circulation in your legs. Your cardiovascular system includes the heart, veins, and arteries, which are the blood vessels. When your cardiovascular system is healthy, it results in good blood circulation in the body, meaning your organs and limbs can receive the needed nutrients and oxygen to function properly. While varicose veins, ulcers, and venous insufficiency or buildup of blood in the feet are not life-threatening, edema or swelling in the lower legs could be a sign of heart failure. To discover how you can slash your risk of heart disease and even reverse it, watch our free Healthy Heart Masterclass by clicking the link below. If you enjoyed this video, like, share, and subscribe, and click on the bell icon so you never miss a video. And now, over to you. Which are your favorite foods to improve blood flow? Leave your comments below. We'd love. Are you looking for that one magic substance that can enhance each and every organ and system of your body? Well, unfortunately, that doesn't seem to exist. But one that comes pretty close is none other than fish oil. Fish oil is loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, and numerous studies have revealed multiple different benefits that it provides for the human body. And that is exactly what we are going to talk about in this video. Be sure to watch until the end because there's one benefit that may surprise you. So, if you're ready, let's get into it. The first major benefit of fish oil that we need to point out is that it supports a healthy heart. For almost 20 years, the American Heart Association has recommended omega-3 fatty acids for people with coronary heart disease. The reason is studies found that EPA and DHA are properties found in fish oil that can boost the health of your heart and lower your risk of a heart attack. They also have been shown to prevent blood clots, reduce blood pressure, and improve levels of cholesterol and triglycerides, all of which can majorly improve the health of your cardiovascular system. Another major benefit is that it reduces inflammation. Many autoimmune diseases such as Crohn's, rheumatoid arthritis, psoriasis, and multiple sclerosis is linked to high levels of inflammation in the body. This explains why consuming more of an anti-inflammatory such as fish oil can have such amazing benefits on your overall health. The National Institutes of Health has overseen several trials of fish oil supplements for reducing inflammation, and the results were promising. Participants saw a decline in symptoms and didn't require as many prescription anti-inflammatory medications. Another great thing about fish oil is that it helps with weight loss. Studies found that omega-3 fish oil actually decreases your appetite and hunger. One experiment found that those who consumed fish oil on a daily basis felt much more full between meals than those who didn't. Some researchers even believe that omega-3s can boost your metabolism. Recent studies found that taking fish oil over 12 weeks raised metabolic rates up to 14%, which equates to more than 185 extra calories burned in a single day. Fish oil also supports healthy skin. Many people don't realize that our skin actually contains a lot of omega-3 fatty. It can affect the health and appearance of how your skin looks. Not to mention, our skin health naturally declines as we age. A lot of that has to do with overexposure to sunlight and UV rays. Fish oil can help mitigate some of the negative effects and maintain healthy skin over time. It is also believed that fish oil, who doesn't want to feel calmer and happier, right? A study by Harvard Health reported that EPA and DHA found in fish oil may actually be useful for preventing or treating mood disorders. Scientists have long known that mental issues like depression and anxiety are much rarer in countries where fish is a staple of the diet. That is because people who eat a lot of fish are naturally consuming more omega-3 fatty acids. Researchers also believe that fish oil helps improve eye health. Our eyes actually rely on omega-3 fatty acids in order to function properly. Studies found that those who do not consume enough omega-3s are at a greater risk of developing eye diseases such as age-related macular degeneration. More research is needed in this area, but preliminary findings do seem to be promising. Another benefit that we need to point out is that fish oil potentially reduces fat in the liver. As obesity rates are on the rise, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease is becoming more common and more deadly. If left untreated, it can lead to many different problems, such as cirrhosis of the liver, liver cancer, and liver failure. It is believed that fish oil plays a role in decreasing inflammation in the liver, improving functionality, and reducing the symptoms of fatty liver disease. Fish oil also potentially improves the health of your bones and joints. As we age, our bones naturally tend to lose some of their strength over time, which can lead to osteoporosis and osteoarthritis. When we think of improving bone health, usually the first thing that comes to mind is calcium and vitamin D. While they are definitely very important, people often forget that omega-3 fatty acids are very beneficial as well. Researchers believe that those who have threes have better bone mineral density. This can help keep your bones strong and healthy as you age. Fish oil has also been shown to improve brain development. EPA and DHA are the two omega-3 fatty acids that we've mentioned a few times already in this video. I think you can already tell how important of a role they play in the human body. This is especially true when it comes to brain functionality and development. Studies found that decreased levels of omega-3 in older adults is associated with a smaller brain size and accelerated brain aging. Omega-3 fatty acids are also helpful in reducing memory loss in those with cognitive impairments as well. Research is limited when it comes to proving that fish oil can improve cognitive functioning in healthy adults. However, it is believed that omega-3s can promote healthier brain cells and less deterioration over time. And we couldn't have made this video without mentioning the fact that fish oil may also strengthen the immune system. Our immune system works to protect the body from invading viruses and bacteria. As we previously mentioned, inflammation only makes matters worse. Unfortunately, there is no evidence that directly links fish oil to a stronger immune system. The benefits actually come in an indirect way. The anti-inflammatory properties of omega-3 fatty acids found in fish oil reduces inflammation in all parts of the body, which indirectly influences the immune response. This helps our white blood cells do their job by fighting off foreign viruses and bacteria. Real quick guys, do me a huge favor and hit the like button. It really helps support the channel and I greatly appreciate it. And while you're down there, go ahead and click the subscribe button as well because we have a ton of other videos on our channel that I think you will enjoy. Millions of people around the world are looking for natural ways to improve their overall health. Hopefully the information that you learned in this video can help you do just that. But hopefully you learned a thing or two by watching this video and hopefully you're now one step closer to improving your overall health and thus improving the quality of your life. If so, be sure to let us know down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have a blessed day and as always, breathe easy. Mucus is a substance that lines the nasal passages and airways to provide lubrication, filtration, and protection in order to keep foreign materials from entering the respiratory system. As you take a breath in, pollutants such as dust, allergens, and even viruses get stuck in mucus, which functions to keep these debris from reaching the lungs. With that all said, sometimes the body can produce too much mucus, which can cause a stuffy nose, leaving you feeling congested, which makes it more difficult to breathe. Since you are here, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. And the good news is, in this video we are going to discuss a few techniques to help you clear a stuffy nose and get rid of that uncomfortable feeling. Be sure to watch until the end because there are actually a few methods that not too many people know about. So if you're ready, let's get into it. You probably grew up hearing your parents tell you to drink plenty of water every time you were sick or had a cold. Now it may sound cliché, but they were 100% correct because it actually does help improve the functionality of pretty much all the major systems of the body. Not to mention, staying hydrated helps to thin out mucus as well. If your body is dehydrated, it will cause the secretions to thicken up, which makes them more difficult to remove and makes the issue much worse. In fact, this is one of the most common causes of a stuffy nose. On the other hand, if your body is well hydrated, the fluids help to break up the mucus so that it doesn't stick to your nasal passages, which makes it way easier to remove by blowing your nose. So, listen to your parents and try to drink a lot of water. Another technique for clearing a stuffy nose is to try a humidifier. As we just mentioned, one of the main reasons that symptoms get worse with a stuffy nose is because of dryness in the nasal passages. Humidity and steam inhalation is a great way to counter this and soothe the airways. A humidifier produces steam and disperses it throughout the room so that it can easily be inhaled into the airways, which provides relief and helps loosen up secretions. High-quality room humidifiers can be purchased from online retailers. Or if you're on a budget, another quick way to inhale steam is to simply take a hot shower. The natural steam that is created offers similar benefits and occurs without you having to spend any of your hard-earned money. Doing so can provide relief for nasal congestion and help make breathing easier. Another method to consider is to try herbal remedies from the ginger family. When it comes to food-based natural home remedies for nasal congestion, ginger is definitely a great one to consider. The roots of a ginger plant are widely used not only for food but also for medicinal purposes around the world. Ginger has a strong scent that is useful in clearing the nasal airways. Studies show that its properties contain bioactive components and antioxidants that reduce oxidative damage due to stress. Ginger also has anti-inflammatory properties that can help relax the airways in the lungs and fight against fever that occurs during a chest infection, which ultimately means that it can help get rid of a stuffy nose. You can look into using ginger as a seasoning while cooking, or you can consume it in certain juices and teas as well. Your nasal passages will thank you for doing so. Another technique is to use natural essential oils. Using naturally extracted essential oils such as eucalyptus, lemongrass, and rosemary can be extremely effective methods for getting rid of nasal congestion. You can use these oils either by inhalation via diffusers with aromatherapy, or by topical application in the form of a natural vapor rub. Studies show that aromatherapy via the inhalation of essential oils can help treat upper chest infection by diminishing nasal congestion and reducing spasms that occur with a repeated cough. High-quality essential oils and diffusers can be purchased from a local pharmacy and can also be purchased from online retailers. Again, I will drop links to some of our favorites down below in the description if you're interested. Keep in mind though that essential oils technically are not bronchodilators, so they should not be used as a replacement for albuterol or other prescription medications. Remember, it's best to check with your doctor before using or consuming any essential oil, especially if you have a respiratory condition such as asthma or COPD. Moving right along, unfortunately many people don't do a very good job of this one, but one way to help get rid of nasal congestion is to simply keep your allergies under control. Not only can seasonal allergies cause an itchy throat and watery eyes, they can also cause excessive amounts of mucus and phlegm to build up, which ultimately results in nasal congestion and those uncomfortable feelings that come with a stuffy nose. So keeping your allergies in check is a must. Be sure to stick with your prescription allergy medication regimen as ordered by your doctor. Or, if you're not on any prescription meds, this leads to the next method, which is to take over-the-counter medications. Some natural remedies are great, but if the symptoms become too severe and unbearable, this is when you can look into some of the over-the-counter medications that can help. They come in various forms such as vapor rubs, pain relievers, and decongestants. Vapor rubs are easily accessible and can provide quick relief for congestion and a cough. Just simply apply the ointment to your chest, throat, upper back, forehead, or around the nose for short-term relief. Another over-the-counter medication that you can consider is a decongestant, which can help clear the airways of mucus and phlegm. They come in various forms such as nasal sprays, drops, and tablets. Now, while they may be very effective in the short term, they are generally not recommended for long-term use. And keep in mind, decongestants come in various strengths and dosages, so be cautious and consult with a general physician about the risks and benefits of taking this type of medication. Switching gears just a bit, another method to consider is to eat foods that are good for the respiratory system. Anecdotal studies have shown that certain foods and drinks can be very effective in eliminating mucus and phlegm. Let's use spicy foods as an example. Spices such as chili and cayenne pepper contain substances that can help clear up your sinuses. This can help make getting rid of secretions much easier by blowing your nose or coughing. Some more examples of healthy foods for your lungs include foods with healthy fats, spices that reduce inflammation, and fruits and vegetables that are high in antioxidants. We have plenty of other videos on our channel that cover which foods are good for your lungs, so definitely check those out if you're interested. But simply improving your diet is an effective way to eliminate or reduce congestion, and unfortunately, it's often overlooked by most people. Real quick guys, do me a huge favor and hit the like button. It really helps support the channel and I greatly appreciate it. And while you're down there, go ahead and click the subscribe button as well, because we have a ton of other videos on our channel that I think you will enjoy. I hope you like the tips that were shared in this video. Millions of people around the world suffer from the uncomfortable feeling that comes with congestion and a stuffy nose. But now, hopefully you can use some of these techniques that were mentioned in this video to get rid of those unwanted symptoms. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have a blessed day. And as always, breathe easy. I think you would agree that we all want to breathe healthier and easier, right? The easier it is to breathe, the better you'll feel, which is why it's so important to take good care of your lungs. A superfood is a special type of food that is loaded with nutrients that are beneficial for your health and well-being. In this video, we're going to talk about some of the best superfoods that you can consider adding to your diet in order to improve the health of your lungs and respiratory system. This can not only improve your breathing, it essentially boosts the performance of your entire body. Be sure to hang around until the end because there's one that you probably would have never thought of. So if you're ready, let's get into it. The first superfood that we need to discuss is garlic. Garlic is used to add flavor to a variety of different dishes. But its superpower comes from a substance called allicin. Allicin has many positive effects on the body, including boosting immunity and possibly helping to prevent certain diseases. It turns out that garlic may have special benefits for the lungs as well. A group of researchers wanted to test if eating garlic could help prevent lung cancer. Their studies found that eating raw garlic 2 or more times per week did appear to decrease the risk of lung cancer. Further research is needed in this area. However, the preliminary results are promising. Also, it's been suggested that garlic may help prevent bacterial lung infections as well. A different study found that the chemical allicin may kill some of the harmful bacteria that causes lung infections. To increase the consumption of this superfood, you can simply add some raw garlic to your fresh salad or vegetables and reap all of the positive health benefits. Next, we need to talk about kale, which is one of the original superfoods. Kale has an amazingly long list of benefits that contribute to your overall health. It has high levels of fiber, vitamin C, and beta-carotene. It has been suggested that kale contains powerful antioxidant effects as well. This is especially helpful for boosting the health of your respiratory system. To be more specific, kale contains biochemical compounds that help to eliminate or control the amount of harmful free radicals in the body. This can be useful for preventing many different conditions ranging from heart disease, to this dark leafy green can be used in salads, or as an addition to grains or protein. Just like garlic, it's possible that kale's positive effects are enhanced in its raw form. Another amazing superfood that I need to bring up is blueberries. These berries may be small, but they pack a mean punch when it comes to your overall health. Blueberries are full of substances called polyphenol and flavonoids, which are touted for providing the body with several amazing health benefits. This combination is great for the lungs as well because it can help prevent oxidative damage in the tissues from occurring. Not to mention, a study found that this combination may help prevent lung cancer as well. You can add fresh blueberries to oatmeal or cold cereal to amp up your breakfast. Or you could also try adding frozen blueberries into a smoothie for a powerful and refreshing beverage. The next superfood is none other than green tea. Green tea is a healthy drink that has been around for centuries. It's believed to have positive effects on the entire body, including your metabolism and immune system. Green tea is created from harvesting and brewing the leaves of the Camellia sinensis plant. Because the leaves are cooked relatively quickly after picking, they maintain high levels of their majestic properties. One study specifically looked at how drinking green tea may benefit people with COPD, which is a chronic condition that affects the ability of the lungs to exchange oxygen and carbon dioxide. This study showed that drinking green tea 2 or more times per day can reduce the risk of developing COPD. So if you want to give it a try, you can enjoy it either as a hot or as a cold beverage. Both taste great, but do keep in mind that green tea does contain caffeine, so for me personally, I often like to enjoy a cup as an afternoon pick-me-up. Moving right along, let's talk about broccoli. Broccoli boasts a powerful array of nutrients including vitamins A, C, and K, along with a healthy amount of fiber. It also contains folic acid and potassium as well. Broccoli contains sulfur-based compounds which are believed to be the reason for their amazing health benefits. Some studies have suggested that broccoli may play a role in reducing the risk of many different types of cancer. I should also mention that broccoli has strong antioxidant effects as well. Broccoli is delicious as a steamed vegetable. With a simple lemon, salt, and pepper finish, it can also be eaten raw in salads and healthy coleslaw as well. Another incredible superfood for lung health is sweet peppers. Peppers form a huge family of food that range from sweet all the way up to extra spicy. The color and size of the pepper can give you an idea of its benefits. Smaller peppers tend to be hotter, while larger peppers are usually not as spicy. See? Sweet peppers, like bell peppers, come in a variety of colors, but the yellow, orange, and red bell peppers are especially high in vitamin C and beta-carotene. Just like blueberries, peppers are also loaded with flavonoids and polyphenol, which give them strong antioxidant capabilities. This makes them an excellent choice for preventing inflammation, which is why they can provide positive benefits for the lungs. Sweet flavors can be sliced raw and eaten as a healthy snack, or they can be roasted or sautéed to enhance their naturally delicious flavors. Moving right along, the next superfood is a bit controversial. Some love them, some hate them. Of course, I'm talking about mushrooms. Mushrooms are fungi that grow in all parts of the world. They have a unique flavor that comes from a compound called glutamate. Personally, I love how mushrooms taste. I think they're delicious. But I do realize that many people have a different opinion. For those who don't like the taste of mushrooms, unfortunately, you are missing out on some amazing health benefits. Mushrooms contain selenium, fiber, and a variety of vitamins and nutrients. Some studies suggest that the benefits of mushrooms are due to their ability to affect the environment in your gut. This, in turn, indirectly benefits the functionality of all the internal organs of the body, including the immune system. Mushrooms can be eaten by themselves, and they can also be good when mixed with sauces, pasta, or salads. Real quick, guys, do me a huge favor and hit the like button. It really helps support the channel and I greatly appreciate it. And while you're down there, go ahead and click the subscribe button as well, because we have a ton of other videos on our channel that I think you will enjoy. I hope you like the tips that were shared in this video. We can all do a better job of taking care of our lungs, and hopefully, you are now one step closer to doing just that. Keep in mind though, to always check with your doctor for medical advice and treatment because they will know more about your individual condition. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have a blessed day. And as always, breathe easy. The roots of a ginger plant are widely used for food and natural medicinal purposes around the world. Studies found that ginger is rich in bioactive compounds and antioxidants that can reduce oxidative damage and provide many positive health benefits for the human body. This is especially true for those who are willing to incorporate ginger into their diets on a daily basis. In this video we're going to talk about a few of the incredible benefits that ginger has, and be sure to watch until the end because there are a few hidden benefits that I think will surprise you. So, if you're ready, let's get into it. One of the most common uses of ginger is to reduce pain. That's right, believe it or not, ginger can reduce pain in several ways, including reducing inflammation, which is something we'll talk more about later on in this video. Ginger is an aerobic spice that contains a wide range of nutrients including powerful antioxidants, which can help the body rid itself of free radicals that cause cell damage. From arthritis to post-workout muscle discomfort and even menstrual cramps, ginger has the potential to help minimize pain simply by incorporating as little as 2 grams a day into your diet. Another great benefit is that it reduces nausea. One of the most well-known uses of ginger is for an upset stomach. It has a compound known as gingerol that has been shown to have powerful medicinal effects on the human body. One of which is that it helps with digestion, and has been shown to alleviate symptoms such as nausea and vomiting. This explains why cultures have been using ginger to treat an upset stomach for multiple decades throughout history. We mentioned this earlier, but ginger can also reduce inflammation. That is because it is packed with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties. Studies found that ginger may be helpful in treating certain types of inflammatory conditions, such as osteoarthritis. Researchers found that the properties of ginger can help reduce the production of certain chemical compounds in our bodies that lead to inflammation, such as leukotrienes. Leukotrienes are a chemical that our body produces in response to a stimulant such as pollen. When pollen is introduced and leukotrienes are released, they cause our body to react by coughing, producing extra mucus, and tightening the muscles in our airways, making it more difficult to breathe. This is an inflammatory response that occurs in those with asthma, and even those with seasonal allergies. By incorporating ginger into your diet, hopefully, you can mitigate these unwanted inflammatory events from taking place. Another benefit that we should mention is that it helps with weight loss. A study found that the bioactive compounds found in ginger may impact the processes in our body that burn and store fat. This is why some researchers believe that ginger can help individuals reduce their overall body weight, body fat percentage, and waist-to-hip ratio. We should also mention that ginger helps treat chronic indigestion. If you're like me, you might occasionally suffer from a bit of heartburn after you eat certain types of food. Well, pass the ginger because studies have shown that it can help treat those unwanted symptoms as well. Thanks to ginger's phenolic compounds, after just 1 month of regular consumption, your body could experience fewer gastric contractions that drive acid back into your esophagus. Add to that ginger's previously mentioned anti-inflammatory properties, and you might have just found a great herbal remedy for your regular indigestion. Another surprising benefit is that it may potentially provide a boost to your immune system. As previously mentioned, long-term inflammation can have detrimental effects on your entire body. Of course, this also includes the immune system, which can increase the likelihood of getting sick. This is why ginger may be a great addition to your daily diet. Its ability to help reduce inflammation means your immune system can continue functioning at an optimal level. This can potentially make it easier for your immune cells to function, to protect your body from viruses and bacteria that are looming on a daily basis. Another benefit that we need to talk about is that it enhances brain cognition. Chronic inflammation and oxidative stress within the body can speed up the aging process. We've already discussed how ginger can mitigate these unwanted effects, keeping your brain functionality high and even decreasing the risk of conditions such as dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Some scientists also believe that ginger's anti-inflammatory effects may promote blood flow to the brain, which can help enhance cognitive functioning and improve your ability to focus. And we couldn't have published this video without mentioning that ginger can improve blood sugar levels. Earlier we talked about ginger balls and how their powerful compounds can help with nausea. Researchers believe that they may also be helpful in facilitating the movement of glucose into our muscles without the aid of insulin. Therefore, with a reduced insulin response, our body can begin to improve its insulin sensitivity. This means that when gingerols are incorporated into our regular diet, they can help our bodies manage high blood sugar levels without as high of an insulin response. This could be great news for people seeking natural remedies for blood sugar management, although more research is needed in this area. The next benefit of ginger that we need to mention is that it can lower cholesterol levels. Studies found that the properties of ginger can work to reduce LDL cholesterol in the blood, which is the bad type of cholesterol that is linked to an increased risk of a heart attack or stroke. Scientists also believe that ginger can activate certain enzymes that promote your body's use of cholesterol. Therefore, if your body uses cholesterol, it doesn't build up as much in your arteries, which decreases the risk factors associated with cardiovascular disease. And another hopeful benefit of ginger is that it may potentially lower the risk of certain types of cancer. While more research is needed in this area, scientists are hopeful that ginger could help prevent certain types of cancer from occurring. Small-scale studies were performed on normal-risk participants and found that the daily intake of ginger had the potential to reduce levels of compounds known to be associated with a cancer diagnosis. Also, history has shown that the cultures that regularly use ginger in their diets show fewer cases of cancer as well. While it's not a medical certainty, ginger still offers some incredible health benefits, which is why you can consider adding it to your daily diet. Of course, with the approval of your doctor or qualified medical professional. Real quick guys, do me a huge favor and hit the like button, and it really helps support the channel and I greatly appreciate it. And while you're down there, Go ahead and click the subscribe button as well, because we have a ton of other videos on our channel that I think you will enjoy. Millions of people around the world are looking to take advantage of the powerful health benefits that ginger has to offer. Hopefully, do you ever stop and realize how unfairly we treat our livers? I mean, sure, we apologize in advance right before a night of heavy drinking, but other than that, we're pretty cruel. Your liver is an organ that detoxifies and processes various things you consume. It's essential to your health. Liver disease accounts for nearly 2 million deaths every year. It's not just alcohol that messes with your liver. Your diet also plays a huge role. Let's talk about 9 foods that strengthen your liver. We're talking all of that and more. Number 1. Beetroot juice. Now it sounds grosser than it really is. Beetroot juice is important if you want a healthier liver. It contains a ton of nitrates and antioxidants. Not only do they benefit your heart, they also reduce inflammation and oxidative damage. Studies have shown that this drink has particularly good effects on your liver. It also allows it to detox. This happens through the release of special enzymes that speed up the natural detoxification process. So, if you happen to have a few too many beers the night before, beetroot juice might be a smarter choice for the day after. What's your favorite anti-hangover drink? Is there a special meal you cook yourself? Sound off in the comments section and start a conversation with our community. Number 2. Blueberries. How often do you eat blueberries? I must admit, for me, I haven't been eating enough. Blueberries are often called the king of antioxidants. And this title doesn't come lightly. Blueberries contain the highest amount of antioxidants among fruits and vegetables. Studies have confirmed that blueberries can keep your liver healthy. One piece of research showed that eating them for 21 days straight increased the immune response of your cells. It has also been found that blueberries slow down the development of scar tissue in the liver. The extract of blueberries has been shown to possibly reduce the growth of cancer cells in the liver. Keep in mind, more studies need to be done before we can confirm. Number 3. Grapes. Grapes of all colors have a ton of powerful plant compounds. Red and purple grapes are said to be particularly good for your liver. Grapes have been shown to have plenty of amazing antioxidant benefits. This includes usually lowering inflammation and oxidative stress. Research has even shown that grape supplements can improve the function of your liver. This is particularly true for grape seed extract. Not so much for grapes as a whole. Don't get me wrong, a delicious bowl of grapes is just the snack I need for the morning. But they may not have the same effects on your liver. At the same time, having a few grapes each day shouldn't hurt either. Number 4. Grapefruit. Now this one is another acquired taste. Nevertheless, grapefruit is an extremely popular breakfast choice. That's if you can handle the taste. Grapefruit is another goldmine for antioxidants. This will also work to protect your liver from inflammation. Research has shown that grapefruit can also help fight hepatic fibrosis. This is a condition where your liver experiences way too much tissue buildup. It usually results in chronic inflammation. Remember how I was talking about the good things to have after a night of drinking? The compounds in grapefruit also have the ability to metabolize alcohol and reverse some of its negative effects. So if you're willing to brave its sour taste, put on your best grapefruit face and give it a try. Number 5. Cruciferous veggies. We're just keeping the train rolling with all the best tasting foods, aren't we? Nobody said getting your liver in shape was going to be easy, folks. When I say cruciferous vegetables, I'm talking about broccoli and Brussels sprouts, among others. These two foods in particular are shown to detoxify your liver. The extract helps to increase certain enzymes and reduce damage to the organ. A 2016 study showed that mice that were fed broccoli developed fatty liver disease less than those that didn't. They also had fewer tumors. Still not into the idea of eating more veggies? Well, if you're afraid of eating them raw, I've got some good news for you. Brussels sprouts are still healthy for your liver even after they're cooked. They retain a lot of the nutrients that make them so powerful. Cruciferous veggies are so good for you. I've warmed up to broccoli over the past couple of years. But while they're healthy, they're not exactly the first foods that come to mind when you hear snack. Let's talk about a snack I know you'll enjoy. But before we continue, are you trying to get in shape? You need to switch your diet around. Here's why eating raw fruits and vegetables boosts your mental health. Now back to our list of foods that make your liver stronger. Number 6. Nuts. I told you we'd get to have a snack. Nuts are the perfect food to munch on when your liver's calling for help. Their mixture of fats and nutrients are perfect for fighting liver disease. A 2019 study found that people who ate nuts on a regular basis had a reduced chance of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. This is a condition that's becoming more and more common throughout the world. Most people associate liver disease with people who drink way too much booze. But in this situation, you can still get it, even when you stay away from drinking. The more nuts you eat, the less risk you have of developing liver disease. Think about that the next time you're watching the ball game. Number 7. Fatty fish. I know. Not as simple as eating nuts. You don't have to fry up in a pan for 10 minutes. They're also not as expensive. It's like I said, strengthening your liver isn't easy. You have to change your diet around significantly. If you eat fatty fish, you're making the right choice. Let's talk about omega-3 fatty acids for a minute. Omega-3s are extremely powerful acids that reduce inflammation and help to lower your risk of disease. While many of us have heard about their positive effects on your heart, they can do the same for your liver. Omega-3s can lower the amount of fat on your liver. This is big for anyone with fatty liver disease. When it comes to omega-3s, it's best to talk to your doctor first. Make sure you're not going over the recommended amount. If you do, you won't see the same kinds of positive effects. Moving on. Number 8. Olive oil. If you aren't eating any of these other foods, I'm willing to bet you don't use a lot of oil. Unless you're living on the wild side and using it as a condiment for your French fries. Olive oil has terrific effects on your liver. Just a teaspoon of olive oil can increase both the enzyme and fat levels. It can trigger a protein that helps you metabolize. Some research has suggested that people who include olive oil in their meals see a lot less fat collected around their liver. It also improves their insulin sensitivity and liver enzymes. Now, I'm not telling you to start drinking olive oil. You thought hangovers were gross. What you should do is include more olive oil in your recipes. It goes well on your pastas, eggs, sandwiches, even some good fish. Give it a go. Finally, prickly pear. I'm throwing you a bit of a curveball here. And before you ask, no, it's not a normal pear. Prickly pears are a type of cactus. One that you can eat. I know, it sounds like I'm trying to injure you. Trust me, nobody wants you showing up to the ER with a giant thorn in your mouth. Just listen to me. prickly pears are really good for an unhealthy liver. Extract from pear is said to reduce symptoms of a hangover. A study from 2004 showed that people were less likely to suffer the morning after a party if they consumed the extract. This, of course, has to happen before you drink alcohol. The extract fought to reduce inflammation of your liver, giving it more strength to detox after all the booze went through it. So how exactly should you consume this extract? Do you eat it? Do you drink it? Well, your best bet would be to drink prickly pear juice rather than extract. Try looking into the juice the next time you're at the grocery store. Your liver is just too important to overlook. Same with all your other organs. Have I sparked your interest? Are you eating any of these